Just cameras 1 and 4. I'm going to remove Scorholio too. So if anyone doesn't want to hear me talk anymore, the Highwood stream's up as well. You've been listening to me for a good 8 hours. Mike even longer. I know I tune him out, and I'm sitting right next to him. He can't talk right now because he's finishing his ice cream. But looks like we're gonna start the game, and McD's gonna be the first to roll. So good luck, best of luck to both teams. They both deserve to be here. Both played phenomenally all day, and I'm expecting to see some high-level bocce going on. And an hour and a half break though will cause a little shorter long ball in that first one.
Nice of you to encourage the viewers to leave.
I guarantee you 4 of them laughed at that. They know I don't mean it.
So a little bit short, the first ball from Lauren McDermott. I'll put the team names up on the scoreboard once we see who's going to be which color. So both teams, like Dario said, both teams are local. That's a really nice ball.
A really good ball.
Lauren McDermott and Amy Lazzaretti. Team Lauren and Amy from representing Illinois.
They are maybe just a fault in registration, but they are Club Highwood team for sure as well.
Mm-hmm. And Teresa and Paola. We got Teresa Passaglia from Florida. Paola Perelli playing out of Illinois.
Also another.
This is Teresa getting ready to roll out to Volo. All right.
Like it. Like the confidence. Come in. Did not participate in the shooting competition.
Did not. Saved her arm for that Volo. And didn't hit the first one, but she's had a long break. She'll have to recalibrate herself.
Yep.
This is
tough to come in. Yeah.
Paola Perelli. It's going to be,
What do we got here?
I believe that'll be a primary. No. It's neither primary nor secondary.
All good.
It's a good ball.
Opened it up though. And that point isn't Bersaglio, is it? I don't think so.
Their point is not Bersaglio.
So, and Bersaglio just means there is a measurement tool on the stick.
Bersaglio means the two balls are within 13 centimeters of each other.
There you go.
And if a point is the two balls are Bersaglio, means that you can
hit either or.
You can hit either or on the call. Where those balls are, they're just before the opposite D line. That's the Volo zone between the E line and the D line.
So the red and the blue.
If they're going to be, if you're going to shoot them, you got to shoot them in the air.
On the fly.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I said it just in a different way in case people didn't know what that meant.
Where's Dario?
Sweetness? He's over there. All right. Did she just sell that? We're over here discussing semantics. She did not sell it, but she did get the second point.
Wow.
That's what we're expecting to see here. And you know what? Last year I saw Amy compete in women's singles, and I don't think there's a human on the planet that could have beat her in the championship game. That's how good she was.
It's one thing we're missing this year is a singles event.
I believe they're doing it next year. This is a non-qualifying year for nationals. Next year, I believe, will be a qualifying year, and I would assume they're going to include a singles in that.
It's a non-qualifying year because this year they're hosting nationals is going to be Worlds is going to be the Junior Worlds. So
We unfortunately don't have enough junior players.
no, we don't. Don't have anybody to send
So, if you're looking for a family fun sport,
to. I think Danny said it's in Algeria, anyways.
are they on the no-fly list?
Yeah, we are on their no-fly list.
And a beautiful point by McD. Oh, and Paula's going to line up the point. This is how good they've been pointing all day. That to me, instinctually is a shot. For her, instinctually is a point. Line is good. Speed looks like it's a little short. Very good line. Very good ball.
Now you can shoot it if you want. You got a ball in
now you
front.
have an option.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Teresa and Paola to.
This is the level of play right now, though, too. We have a 6 to 8 inch point and about a foot point, which are both good points. But this is the championship, so I expect this to just get even tighter and tighter.
That ball's well over. That's ball's over 2 feet. Okay, maybe not. It's about 2 feet.
No way. Triple that. That's my height. Love it. We agree on nothing. I think she's going to line up again. She's trying to nudge, you think, or just go around?
I think she's trying to go around. She's taking a
she took
interesting line. Might be going.
Oh, looks like she's
for the other team's ball.
Identical ball.
So she's asking. They asked. It's Miles Russell, our official. He was showing them earlier the distance from the ball to Paulino. Maybe that's what she was considering as a bump, seeing if it would have to go more than the 70 centimeters to be a point, which it wouldn't have.
Oh, this looks good, though.
Yeah,
this looks
I
really good.
Paola maybe
look at this ball.
Towards the other team's ball.
That is a ball.
Didn't touch it. She just beat it on her own. And
oh, we got to measure, though. Close.
Yeah, checking for Rosalio.
To me, it looks like she got it. What a point.
Oh, not checking. Checking for point. So those front two balls are Rosalio. Interestingly enough, again, we have Maurizio's coaching against his mother's team.
That's got to be tough. Sophie's choice.
So those two close balls, I believe, are Rosalio.
But
the two closest balls.
I think
so
she's shooting the other Perelli, the point and their ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Missed it. Oh, never mind.
Great shot. So that's what she was shooting at. That's what she called Rosalio, those two closest balls.
Almost got Teresa and Paula's ball out cleanly on that one, just by a little. But I think that was the right call. It's got to come in. Speed looks good, just outside. Oh, he's looking though. That's point. That's point according to Miles. Oh boy, I think I agree. I don't like the clock in the finals here.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that. They did start the clock. "10 minutes down, fifth of the game, and we're we're 3/4 of the way through the second frame."
Yep.
So, limiting the game to 9 frames, essentially.
Oh boy, Amy just throws in a beauty. That's 2. Oh no.
Rolled out. Just barely.
Can't see over this monitor. Great point, great line.
stand up if you want.
I feel like as soon as I do that, you're just going to tell me to sit down. All right, Teresa. Took her same line. She left it way short. Can't leave that short, I don't think. Nothing to sell there, you know. So it looks like Maurizio's coaching McD and Amy. Is Leo helping just second ref?
I'm not really sure what Leo's doing. That's Leo Gennady over there, the black shirt. He may be...
Mr. Bocce.
I know he does have some role in the USBF. Maybe he's just the
president or not? Secretary or something. He's on the board, right?
I would imagine so. I'm not sure.
He's great. If anyone that doesn't know Leo, great guy. Always willing to coach new players, help out. Great mind to pick about Bocce. All around good guy.
Paola Perelli.
So 2-1 game right now. So Teresa and Paola.
2-1 after 10 minutes.
Looks like she might have dropped that one on a weird line or something. She's not happy with it.
That one made her think. You can see it on her face.
Think or go, what was I doing there? And McD seems like she almost followed the same.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you talked about earlier.
The contagious
Yeah.
first bad ball. But Toledo High always wins.
That's a great ball. It's beyond the volo zone. Well
Lots
beyond the volo
Lots
zone.
of room to point, and I fully expect Paula to correct this.
Yeah.
She had the game winner against Jesse and Peyton, and it was a tough point to ice that game. So sometimes I wonder if too much space is hard for good players because it's so easy.
Don't know what to do with.
She did it again. And you can
much
see that
space.
she's kind of confused herself.
It's a little
You can
short.
tell in her body language and everything that she just doesn't see this line.
Yeah, a little frustrated with herself walking down the court.
Yeah, well, this is for the gold, and every ball here counts.
Early in the game, a lot of time to correct.
Always. And oddly enough, Teresa's kind of taking that line too, and I think she just snuck. Oh, she might have snuck and took it all. I think she took it.
Yeah.
Miles wants to be sure. Tell you whose position I don't envy right now. Miles. I want nothing to do with reffing this game.
I think Miles is enjoying it. I don't think he has to think as hard about the PRV rules as some of us do.
Yeah, no. Well, that's why we call him Meticulous Miles. Or Eminem.
Do you?
No, I just made that up. But we should, because
I like
he is. He plays that way,
Teresa's
too.
ball. So that's the fourth ball of the frame. Fourth and final ball for Teresa and Paola.
I'm trying to see.
That's long.
You can see a little bit of a Polino from here, but I don't think they're going to do a Polino shot.
No, they got a good amount of room.
I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe try to raffle a point out.
They're talking to Maurizio here to the right of your screen. It's Maurizio Perelli.
It's a tight
Paola's
point. What did he just hold up, about a foot?
Coaching
Maybe 16 inches or so. Miles just gave him a measurement of what the point is. Yep. She's going to try to create a path.
Off a second.
So that's that front
Second
ball.
point, yeah, she's going to shoot the front ball, maybe get a combo, or make a path, open up a path so that they
looks
can roll
good.
towards their own ball. That's not the one that she called, is it?
That is the ball she called.
Second point. Oh, they had the first point. Okay.
That is the ball, but she just created about a 5-foot window to point in.
I was thinking the second ball for. So, yeah, right now the other team has 2 points, but she.
Big
Right, like
big gap from that 16-inch
like
window
you said,
there.
yeah.
Right, and this is where having trust in your partner comes into play, right? She trusts McD to come make this point, right? And she's just going to sit right on it. Beauty. Look at her. Yeah, that's how you play, right? She knew the risk of if she raffles that, maybe the Polino goes back, but the outcome was fine because created room to get to here. And that's the nice part about having the last balls. That looks a little spicy. Oh. No, it's dying. That's great. I think we're looking. Oh, baby.
Wow.
Oh,
Stops it.
6 inches
Yeah,
short.
6 inches short of the backboard.
89.8 feet.
Wow.
What a ball. That's a gold medal ball there.
So 4-1.
A lot of time.
For Lauren and Amy. Not that much. 40 minutes we are on the clock.
We are, but 40 minutes and only down 3 is fine.
Yeah.
Right? Teresa and Paola have not played up to what they've been playing this whole day so far.
No, maybe the long break that they took. Got to warm back up again.
Yeah. But prior to this game, the last 24 shots that Amy took were Rafa's, and the last 36 McD took were Rafa's. That doesn't seem to be much of a factor right now, though. That's another good point.
Yeah,
Short in front is always fine.
They're young.
They're young. They're strong.
Here's Coach Danny, President Coach Danny Passaglia, calling a timeout. They have not been hesitant to call timeouts today. I've seen Danny call a lot of timeouts.
I mean, Danny's a great bocce mind. So
yeah, and very familiar with the rules too, right?
Oh, he knows them like the back of his hand. So
he is the rule book in this room.
Essentially.
Yeah, basically.
I think if there was any contest of the rules, then we would probably just go to him. He'd probably be the final decision maker.
Yeah, so a lot of teams here, I know I don't think I've ever played in a tournament before where you had to call timeout. I've never played it with a time clock before.
You can look at it either way. I don't know. It could be a good decision, could be not. I think he's trying to settle his team down. They haven't had good balls. Paula definitely is rattled after that last frame. She had the 2 bad, identical, wide balls where she just didn't see the line. And you saw it in the first time I saw her get frustrated like that. So maybe you just calm down. Yeah, maybe you didn't even say anything important to them while they're walking. Just get them out of their own head.
Yeah.
This is going to be a primary.
Yeah, it's a primary for sure. I imagine they'll leave it. Call is primary.
Yep, and they're pulling it.
Pull it.
Yep. As they should. Can't score if there are no balls on the court. The speed looked okay.
They pushed the ball closer. Now the problem is, if Paola is able to tuck a ball around that, put one behind it, and hide it for the point,
it's going to be difficult.
I mean, McD's going to have to roll in again and do the same thing if that happens.
I think Paula adjusted fine on there. I don't think she's going to stay way away, but I don't know if she has enough juice on that ball.
That ball's going to be short.
Oh. Nope. It did it. It did it.
Wow. That just made it.
What, Rafa?
So the Rondina caught a little bit of speed coming down off the wall.
We got a nice Rafa Bersaglio here. So, and I'm going to. Nope. McDee's going to point. She's trusting in how she's been doing, and I don't think that's a bad call right now.
No. She's got about 14 inches there between the ball and the board. Oops.
Well, what she can't do is that, though.
It's coming in the right direction. I thought the last one was short. I think this one's short.
That
Might
one
be
is
wrong
short.
again. That one is short.
Rafa
It's
now,
in a
do you
decent
think?
spot. I could roll the same line. Yeah, I think that was the call from Coach Maurizio here. To roll the same line towards that ball.
Yeah, I don't need it.
All it needs is a couple inches. It's going to be
Cannot.
outside.
He's right. You hear Maurizio say you can't be short on that, and I 100% agree. You have so much room for action there. And And this is one I see a lot of people make mistakes with too. Like, the worst that can happen is you bump their point that's already in anyway. So just don't be short. If they have one, they still have one.
Yeah.
That looks a lot better. And it's on I think it's on a good line to maybe squeak by. That might squeak by. There's some measuring that needs to be done.
All the balls are good.
Well, remember, he has to measure all the balls' total distance that they moved.
It's the total distance of all the balls combined.
Yeah. Looks like Miles is confident in calling this good, though. So if you point, you knock one ball and it moves a certain amount of distance, and it knocks another ball and moves that ball. Take the total of those two balls that removes distance, and if it's over the 70, it's a primary. And a primary foul for anyone just tuning in. It means that a ball gets pulled off the court, and she just hit a beautiful Rafa. Oh, I don't know if she's going to get a good
Did
kick,
that
though.
touch the sideboard? That was close.
Let's hit the replay. Nope, she rode that rail. But right call, right shot. Lots of room to point here now. And I think she has no problem laying this point in. And that was right. Great point. Great frame. And just like that, Amy and McD had such a ball advantage in that one, and Teresa and Paola stole away the point. Anyone's game. There you go. I like seeing that. Big thing in bocce too is that if you're on a team, be present for your teammates. You know, Teresa probably noticed that she's struggling just a little bit and just gave her like a quick talk to, and I think that's great. And it'll probably work.
Paula's got to have a good first ball. First ball is the most important ball of the frame. Put the pressure on the other team, especially in a situation like this, a championship game.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, it's. She has her line now, so that's good. She took a good line. Just speeds off. And lots of room for McD here.
He's gonna stay on the left. Ball looks good.
Way better,
Very nice
way better
ball.
ball.
We're in the volo zone, of course. We haven't seen a volo yet.
Got a lot of room here.
We're not going to see a volo here
Yeah.
from these ladies.
I wouldn't expect them to.
No.
With so much room to
How
point.
confident they are in their pointing. We'll see how many more points it takes for Paola to
Lock it in a little bit.
to hit her stride.
Still anyone's game.
31 minutes on the game
The
clock.
speed is much better, and I think she's going to take it. Oh, it glided past. It's close. Oh, that takes it.
It's a point.
Great adjustment.
A ball that does break the volo plane. McDee's going to roll again.
I think it's still on Volo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that breaks it. Yeah, you're right.
McDee's going to... Oh, she put the ball down. So,
Let's take a look.
yeah, she called a timeout. She's going to take a look.
Well, walk down. So you get 2 walk downs as well.
On top of the timeouts?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Or no, 1. I could be wrong. I think it's 1. Clock is now at 31 minutes. About to be less than 31 minutes. And we're in our 4th frame, 5th frame. Don't remember. It's fine.
It's the 5th frame. Yeah, 25 minutes. So for about 25-minute frames.
That's pretty.
Great ball from McD. There's
Oh,
not going to be
Paula's
an easy
calling
way.
that it's their point still. Great ball. I mean,
Yeah, if that's in, it's Teresa's going to have a tough time getting between those two balls for the point. Lauren says they're in. Lauren says her ball's good. Paula says their ball's good. We'll get the word from Miles soon, but I mean, what do you see here for Teresa? Yeah, that's the point for McD.
I think you could try to squeeze in there.
I think she will. I
A little
don't
nudge
think we'll see a
and that
ball,
ball's out.
especially with her ball. Yeah, and with their own best ball in the back there. If she shoots this, it could take out her own ball.
Yeah.
So Teresa's gonna
Park it on the other side.
Oh wow, she's gonna try on the right.
Oh, she snuck it past. If the
It's
speed,
a great
if the
line.
speed is
That
good,
looks like
it's
a
good.
Good ball. I think that's the point.
Oh,
Miles says no good.
I think you try to nudge into Amy and McDee's ball now. If anything, take that line away
Right.
because they're
Right,
going
take
to
that.
nudge into themselves.
That's where they're gonna go. I mean, they got the.
Oh,
What'd you
nope.
call it earlier? The catcher's mitt? Was that
Catcher's
Andy
mitt.
that said that? On the right again.
She wants that line. She
think that-
sees it, but it's.
I think that might be a mistake, Milan. Even if that's gonna be the point, I think.
Oh wow, that might be the point.
That's the point, but that ball's out there. It is on the line, so it's still in the volo zone.
But the Amy and McDee, or Amy's got two balls.
Amy's got
and
two balls back.
Balls of her own to aim at.
Yeah. So
I
if I'm Amy's the shooter, I think you take a shot at it.
below the point.
I think you volo point. At least that's what I would do.
I think she's.
Amy as a shooter.
She is a
I would
shooter.
imagine that's what.
But she's
she
got her
would
two
favor.
balls that.
But she's lining up on the left here.
I think she's aiming right for her, that left ball.
Yeah.
And I think the slightest nudge puts it in.
I think you're right.
And she's going right at it. Might be a little hot.
It's got to hit something.
That's
Right
okay.
through.
I agree with this decision. Somehow missed everything. Beautiful line, honestly. I think she rolled in between them, hoping if it broke either way, it would hit one, and somehow it stayed true.
Yeah, I mean, you aim over there, you figure there's no way it's going to go through
Is
everything.
that a fix?
It'll touch something.
That'll do it.
But that'll work.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's not a primary, and that's the point.
Well, that's the point.
Great ball from Andy Lazzaretti. 5-2
5-2.
after
30 minutes, about 6 frames, 30 minutes.
yeah.
I guess you on pace to get about 10 frames. That's not bad in 55 minutes. That's averaging about 5 minutes.
We
a frame.
figure whatever score you're playing to, we usually figure that's how many frames, on average, that the game is going to take. So if you're playing to 12, we figure that the average game to 12 is going to take 12 frames. A
makes sense.
competitive game. So the timing, 5-minute frames, which is what we've been hitting pretty regularly throughout the day, gives you 11 frames in 55 minutes. And we have seen a good amount of games today get cut short, including our last round of the group play. Did either of the semis get cut short? I don't think they did.
Oh, yeah. Peyton and Jesse lost 7-8.
Right. That's right, over on court 1 there.
So, a lot of discussion going on. A lot. She has the right line, but she is struggling this game.
Paula's good. A lot of body English.
You know, well, she's frustrated, and I think rightfully so. And a little switch up here. Teresa's going to take the second ball now.
Yeah.
And I talked about this earlier. When do you decide that switch happens? And right now, she's pulling her pointer, at least for this one frame.
Well, like we said earlier, I wonder if we'll see Teresa roll first and have Paola go in the middle.
Oof.
Teresa's not able to make the point either.
This could be this is a very dangerous frame right now for Teresa.
Especially when we've seen neither of these teams are leaning towards, are looking to shoot, it seems like, right now.
No.
So that first ball is even more important.
Because everyone's trying to point around
Exactly.
Yeah. Have we seen? Amy took one shot earlier, right?
We saw Teresa take a shot down here along the board.
That's right.
But I wonder if we'll see Teresa, maybe if they get Paulino again.
A little too hot. She's all over the place right now. I'm hoping she can turn around just because I hate seeing anyone struggle. And she can. She's a great player, and great players can do that. That's going to be a huge ball from Teresa, though.
That's a great ball.
Huge ball.
I wonder if they are able to get Paulino back, or if it does end up in a situation where they're pointing their first ball, I wonder if they'll have Teresa point it.
Coach calling him off the Paulino shot.
Yeah, 3 balls back for Lauren and Amy.
Said have fun.
Telling them to have fun, yeah. I like that advice.
Let's remember to have fun, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen McDee's eyed that wide.
Rafa point is the call from Amy
that.
Lazzaretti.
I like that better.
She's got to go between a few balls.
Line's clear, she missed.
Oh, so curious to see if the other team has them replace this.
I would not.
Well, if you don't and they shoot Paulino.
She missed so bad, I dare her to shoot again.
Right.
Big shot here. This could be a backbreaker. Okay.
Ball's no good. They'll get replaced again.
She is close on stumbling over that shooting line every time.
Yeah.
Sitting too, but again, this is a teammate trusting. Go ahead, shoot it again, clear that ball out of the way, let me point in for you. And she's got a lot of room to do it.
Lauren McDermott.
Going right down the alley, and I think she's going to get it.
Coach Maurizio says he thinks she's got it. Coach may be right. Oh, putting the brakes on. I think that's a point. Official calls it a point.
Great point from McDee.
6-2. 22 minutes on the game clock.
Whew. Big rescue ball from Teresa there, though. That frame could have ended up a lot worse for them. She put one right in the spot she needed to. And that could pay dividends later. A lot of times people don't see the value in balls like that. There's no sexy stat, as I like to call it, for limiting the damage of a catastrophic frame. So I think McDee and Amy were poised to get 2 or 3 on that, and that ball caused them to save it for only 1. And with 20 minutes left at 6-2, this is a way more manageable game than it would have been if it was 7-2 or even 8-2. Looks like that's going to be a secondary. They're going to want to move the Paulino back, and they're going to have some distance on that one now. So, you see, they're going to call, I think, their second timeout. And I think this is a very good time for that second timeout. You are down 6-2. Lauren and Amy just gave him a window. McD finally threw a bad ball.
And it's not even that bad, right?
No, it's bad for this game.
Yeah.
And they got to figure out how to capitalize here. I think.
If Teresa will roll this first ball.
Yeah.
Paola rolls this. This is a big show of confidence in her.
I think she's
even her son coaching for the opposite team is rooting for her.
They pulled the pointer, pulled the goalie.
Teresa.
And I think it's like, I don't hate this call because Teresa's put him in the last few times.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Nerves are a factor. I'd like to see Paula lay one in here. Get a confidence boost. She knows these courts. I feel like at any moment. She didn't look happy when that released. I don't know why, because it looks like it's going to be good. Maybe she has to hate every ball she throws for her to throw well. Welcome back. Love to see it.
So away
But it
from
is a
the wall,
Passaglia.
outside. I'm a little bit surprised that they're shooting this. I would.
Ball advantage, I guess, is the thought here. Just why not? And Amy's been hitting.
Makes sense. Could take out their back ball. You know, there's a lot of space in there. But also because of where it is, it's a tough shot for a righty along that left wall with the other ball in front.
Yeah.
And because of where that ball is, Lauren could roll.
That's a nice
I think
point for a
that's
righty.
what the call is going to be. Yeah, Lauren could roll up there on the rondina and have it come down and lay on that ball. She'll have the point.
I think that's what we're gonna. I don't hate the shot here though.
I think I'd take a little more angle if I were her. But maybe she's going to show us why she didn't. Yeah. So that low angle, she really had it. It really had to be a perfect ball.
You can give yourself a lot more forgiveness on a harder angle.
Yep. A little early on the rondina. It came down a little too much. Last ball to frame.
Amy took a little harder
Amy
angle. I think she saw
right,
that.
yeah.
And I think Amy's might steal this.
It's at least going to be a good defensive ball.
It's falling out too, though. It's falling out too. It's falling out too. There's room here. There's room for damage.
2 balls back and the point. Could be a 6-5 game.
Love it. Go up there and do it again.
I think based on the reaction to her last shot, everybody's rooting for Paola to put in a good point here.
Yeah, I think we all want to just see everyone do well. Everyone doing well just means we get to watch a lot of good bocce.
Exactly. Oh, she grimaced when she released it, but she did that last time, and it was nice.
Yeah, no, she hit the wall way too early.
Yeah. Maybe a little back door. No, it's not gonna have a chance. Maurizio says his mom's the best player with arthritis in this country.
You can see some pain sometimes. I mean, it's tough.
So maybe that's.
Oh, that's falling in. If she just gives it a little clip.
That might be a primary.
He's gonna measure. Oh, it's good.
I don't know.
2.
It was good. Okay.
It was good. That's a huge ball.
That's a very big ball.
That's a huge ball. And all of a sudden it's 6-4. And that's a great frame for them to capitalize on. That was probably Lauren and Amy's worst frame. And it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
There you go. Pulled the pointer for a couple frames and then put her right back out there. And I think, getting her right, she's going to have to play well at this point.
She's going to have to do her job.
Yeah. Like, this is what they
for them to win.
This is
2-point game, 16 minutes left. Probably see 3 or 4 more frames.
Miles made some kind of motion with it. I think this is going to be a very good point. leaked out a little, but
Good. It's in front of Paulino.
we like this ball.
Yeah,
Volo zone.
A little bit away from the board. It is in the Volo zone.
There is room.
He's
But
going to try and point around it off the Rondina. Just to try and make it stop a couple inches from the board on the blue line and let it trickle in on its own.
yeah. Does it got the legs? I think that's going to be really, really nice.
That's a great line. Wow. Little ball. It is beyond the Volo zone, and that's going to be Bersaglio.
But that blue is a problem.
That front ball is definitely a
Especially
problem.
if you're a righty shooter, and I think they're both righty shooters.
Bersaglio, it's behind Paulino. I think they're going to try and take the same line and sit on it.
Little bump.
Paola's lining up very close to the board.
Do not be short. Do not take this line away from yourself.
This is a tough shot. You gotta hit the Rondina at the slope at
Exactly
just the right point. It's got to come down. It's got to come down.
It stayed so true.
Yeah.
It was a perfect ball.
She made it. Same thing as we saw on this end. I think she made it tough on herself with the angle that she took right along the board there.
You
can't touch the sideboard, of course, but
you have that pocket. How the balls were set up, she had a pocket to kind of hook it in there and settle in. I also agree. I'm surprised, and it looks like Teresa did the same thing. And this is I'm surprised that she didn't learn anything from Paula's ball.
Could get a little action if she hits the inside, but it's a little closer than the first ball, but still, all that serves as is a backboard for the other team.
That third ball was a very bad decision.
She's got to have a ball in front.
I'm worried that this is about to see it again. Nope, she got more wall on this. She's gonna get way more
Rondina.
Got the point.
That's the point.
But 3 balls for Amy and Lauren to figure out.
3 balls back, and Maurizio's calling it timeout, it looked like. Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. 13 minutes on the clock, so got to use their timeouts before it gets to 10 minutes.
This will probably be our last timeout we see. So big timeout now for Amy and McD. This frame, I think is going to dictate who wins. I think if Lauren and Amy win this, they win. And I think Teresa and Paola, they have a chance to win. I think just me.
12 minutes left. We'll probably see 3 more frames.
The conclusion of this one, 2 more, and if we're lucky, a third.
Yeah. 2, maybe 3. Definitely not a 4th frame.
No way.
Based on the timing that we've seen so far today. So 3 balls back. I mean, if they get 2 points here, go up by 4. It's certainly, of course, it's still possible for Teresa and Paola to bring it back and at least tie it.
Amy's going to take a crack at this, which I think is absolutely the right call. She can clear all 3.
Yeah, 3 balls back. Make a little room. Make a mess.
Big 10 players.
Clean it up for the other 2 balls. Great shot.
Bad outcome, but
bad break, hitting her own ball, but that's still a good shot. Did her job, made some room.
Big shot. Unfortunate outcome. Only place really she hits it anywhere else. Doesn't clear her ball.
Yeah. 1 ball left for each player.
McD lining up her, and again, that angle you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is.
Maybe it looks different from where they're standing on the court. Sometimes Things look different when you're holding the ball, standing on the court. But
I think she's just trying to go Polino high.
It's hard to imagine.
And I think she did it.
That's a great ball. That's going to be a point.
Did it.
Great ball from Lauren McDermott. It's going to be point number 7 unless something bad happens here. Maurizio's signaling to her to take her time.
That's a good coach, Will. That looks a little fast, but that might. I think that's actually 2.
Might touch Paulino.
Oh no.
I think so. I think one of those is still in. I think the one on the left is still good. Miles will measure.
Checking for a primary.
No, that wasn't a primary.
Oh, Amy's got. I think she might have sold it. This is huge. From 7-4 or 6-5. She sold it.
Nah.
She sold it.
Wow, she sold it.
That's okay. She's got to brush this off and just go right back out there. You still have control of this game. Great line. She got right where she wanted it and just a little too hard.
I don't know about the line. It's a tough, no room for error with that line.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I think I like the harder angle so you avoid touching your ball.
Right.
And if you do cause action, it's a Polino move that if it's a foul, it doesn't matter anyway. You keep 1 point. But you got to shake this off and go back out there and just do it. You're still in the lead. Still got full control. And I wonder if experience comes into play now and Paula just buries this right on the Polino. I think she did.
Hard to read her facial expressions, but usually if she doesn't react, it's good. That's good.
There you go.
Ball in the volo zone. That is just beyond Passaglia, so it can't be Rafa.
Great players.
He's going to check it where it is. Not Passaglia. They'll have to Rafa the point if they're going to shoot, which they're not.
I think from what McDee's been doing, I think, yep.
It's behind Paulino, right? So you can sit on it.
And she is. I think she likes where the Polino's at. I think she likes everything about this. Speed looks good. It's got to get there. Did she do it?
Short. Oh, a little extra quarter of a roll with the slope there. Just catching the edge of the rondina.
Worth a measure.
Either way, if that's in, you shoot that ball right. Or do you roll another one towards your own ball just to try and tap it? That's such a. It's got to be such a delicate tap though.
That's it.
Either way, that's the point.
A beauty.
Now you got a tough decision for Teresa and Paola. Are they Passaglia? That's close.
He's gonna measure.
Passaglia.
Oh,
Passaglia.
that's a huge difference. So now they do not have to volo.
Gives them the option to Rafa.
And
Either the ball
here,
or
right?
Paulino.
You're Rafaing this 100 out of 100 times, right?
Like it.
I don't know if I like.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the line myself either.
What do we know?
Not much. Great shot.
And she hit it clean out. The best possible outcome.
It was a nice soft Rafa.
So she
very controlled.
Cleared the line. She used the rondina.
Rondina.
She used that to her advantage.
On the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that a few times this week. Players using the rondina on a Rafa.
Nice soft Rafa and give it time to just fall in a little. And she did it. And she clipped it right where she wanted to. Clean out. Can McDee do it again?
Yeah. So she picked that.
I think she did it again.
Herself, lining up where she was. That's
fast.
exactly what she was aiming at, the left side of that ball.
There you go.
She hit it. She hit that ball. Perfect. She's not just aiming at that ball. She's aiming at a spot on that ball. Yeah. And she hit it right where she wanted to.
Oh, yeah. Clean out, leaving her ball. Polino in. I mean, that's a gold medal game, Rafa.
6 minutes now on the game clock.
And Amy's ball fell out just a little.
I think we're going to see one more frame after this one.
This is the second to last frame. Paula and Teresa still have 2 balls.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's going to fall back out to the left. That's going to do what her first ball did.
A little long.
And a backboard now for
So
Paula.
from
Teresa. That previous frame.
the score was 6-2, right?
6-2.
It was 6-2. This could be potentially 5 straight points.
Tie game. That's what great players
Teresa
do.
Paola.
They weathered Paula. They moved her around a little bit.
Yeah, and she never,
And then that's her ball that's holding right now. What do we got here? I can't see. Speed looks okay. That's a 2. That's a 2 spot. Oh boy.
good ball. Teresa's got
Now
good backboard there. Pretty hard for her to sell this point.
she shorted it, and I don't blame her. I'd be a little nervous.
That's
throwing
not
that.
short yet. That ball's still rolling.
Shorty.
Just barely short, I think.
So the lead switches.
Big frog, 7-6, and we have 4 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock.
Potentially our last frame.
And we have not started the frame yet. So
Potentially our last frame.
I think it's pretty safe to say this will be our last frame.
Unless they tie.
Unless Lauren and Amy get 1 point here. That'd be fun to see, huh?
I want to
Final
see
frame.
a little overtime. Give the people what they want.
Extra innings.
Smackdown.
Paulino in the volo zone.
Excuse me. I think Paula trying to do the same exact shot she just did. Took a little
Again,
extra,
going
took a little extra time on that one.
starting
She looks like she's in pain.
15 inches from the board. Yeah, I wonder if she's grimacing at the
Not a bad ball, honestly.
grimacing. Hard to tell if she's grimacing at the shots or grimacing at in pain.
Is that arthritis or
Yeah.
something? I hope it's a shot, not in pain. But she left the window for McD.
Yeah, McD's going to try and. So taking a little bit more of an angle than we saw
Yeah.
a couple frames ago.
Uh-oh.
But that ball's headed for.
Oh, it's going to squeak right by.
Wow, great ball.
That looked like it was beelining it for that ball for a second, but it just...
I don't think we'll see a volo.
No, I don't think so either.
I think Paola's going to.
You have a ton of room to come off the wall here and nuzzle into that.
Yeah,
And if
you'd think, though, once again, that you'd take more of an angle. This is such a hard shot from that position.
They know these courts better than we do, so
They certainly do.
My guess is they know something we don't.
They're playing in the gold medal game, and we're sitting here watching it. So
We're broadcasting them.
that just seems like such a hard shot. And
That looks good. That looks really, really good.
that looks
Amazing.
like a gold medal ball right there. Wow.
What a beauty. But I think this will be Rafa Bersaglio, and for a righty, they're going to have a good look at that ball.
Maurizio's calling volo. Coach is calling volo.
It's Bersaglio.
Yeah, but everybody's saying volo.
Wow.
Maurizio says volo, please. Well, she does have a bigger target, volo, but Paulino's not visible on the ground.
I don't know, man.
We'll know in a second.
I don't know, man.
This is a big shot here. The room is silent. Amy Lazzaretti. Oh, a little short.
Move it back. Yeah, they're going to. This is a Rafa all day. This was, I think, one of the worst calls I've seen in a while.
I like the volo call. I think Coach was very adamant about the volo, but Amy herself was signaling volo. I think it's up to the shooter, whichever one they feel more comfortable with. It
Always.
seemed like Amy wanted to volo. She just Made it a little short.
This is for the game. It's going the wrong way. She just sold it.
Yeah, our game clock is at 39 seconds. So this is going to be the final frame. Teresa and Paola have 2 balls left. And Amy is going to take all of these last 23 seconds to roll her ball.
She can't
She's
still
going to try
replace.
and come. Yep, she's going to try and come around these balls. This has to be a perfect ball.
Or even a nudge that front blue one into her ball if she hits it too early. She hit the
How does
spot.
it look, Milan?
She hit the spot that he told her to hit. It's looking really good if it comes
Oh
in
my.
right. It looks
This ball's
really
got a shot.
fucking good.
What a,
Holy shit! Oops, sorry.
That's an amazing ball. Game saver, potential gold medal saver.
Holy.
Milan couldn't contain himself on that one.
You gotta love that.
Yes. Sorry to any of our younger audience whose parents may have been. He said he was talking about
that amazing point.
Okay, that's excusable. So 2 balls back now.
That's about as clutch as it gets.
Look at this. Teresa's lining up to Volo, I think.
I don't know if a Volo does much for her. We got bonus bocce.
Are we going to see a roll off?
I think it's a foot race for
Game clock just expired.
Lauren.
If
Amy,
this point
7-1.
stands, it's going to be 7-7. We're going to see.
I don't see her not bowling again, right? Whatever she saw the first time, she's going to see again. There is a banana pointing to try to steal this one, but it just looks improbable to me.
Teresa Passaglia.
What you don't want, though, is a double bump here. Whew. We got
That's
bonus
it, folks.
bocce.
We got a golden frame.
Rubber match. Winner take all. The whole salami.
7-7.
The grand bologna.
A game to 1.
Winner.
This is pretty
Gets
fun, huh,
everything.
Milan?
This is amazing. This is what the people want, and we gave it to them. You and I, not the competitors. Well, how important do you think this Plano opener point is? All time.
Yeah. This is the most important ball she's rolled so far today.
How about Amy just saving the game?
Yeah, what a ball by Amy Lazzaretti, huh?
And that is a very nice ball by Lauren. And I believe that's not Bersaglio. That is what I call a trap ball every time.
That's a teaser.
You want to shoot it, you want to point it, you got to make a choice.
It's going to be a point for these ladies.
She trusts in herself.
Paola can beat it. She can definitely do it.
She wants it. And you can always, if you get one relatively close, then consider shooting it again.
Right. You don't necessarily have to beat the point here. You put in a good one.
That's a very good point by Paula, and I think she might have just stolen
And then
this
shoot
point.
the other team's ball. The ball's coming in nicely. Taking a bit of a right. It's going to be a little short, and it blocked the other team's ball.
That's worst case scenario.
Yeah. So one thing.
That's why you can't be short on that one.
Right. Or if you're, you got to keep it away from the other team's ball.
It's going to take a bit of a
Can't block
angle
that
here,
ball.
but it's kind of doing a little goofy thing here in the middle. So
Yeah, her ball took a bit of a right and then almost looked like it was going to come back to the left. Second ball of the frame for Teresa and Paola.
I'll tell you what, this ball is not short.
No, she did not make the same mistake twice. Ball's taking a
Fell
right
out.
too.
They're falling out there. This is a weird spot on the court.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of this on this court yet.
And
Seems like they found a funny spot.
I think Teresa's doing the right thing here by taking a hard angle here. There is a center ridge that you have to get over. A little spicy.
It's going to be long.
Amy,
One ball
with
left.
the clutchest shot of all time, may have just won this for them. And then McD closing it out. But we got one more ball left.
That's not going to do it,
I
Milan.
don't think that's going to do it.
We have
Our
gold
2023 women's gold medalist, Amy Lazzaretti, Lauren McDermott. We're up by one, then down by one, then tied it, then won it. What an amazing last three frames.
golden frame.
Bonus bocce.
Here with the
Turn around.
face that way? Oh, we're facing this way. Oh. What's up, guys? I'm here with the gold medal winners about 1 minute after their victory. Amy Lazzaretti, Lauren McDermott. How does this feel for you? It's been a long road, huh?
So first of all, I prefer to be interviewed near men's restrooms. That's what they did in Boston. But I guess the most beautiful courts in the country will have to do. We're feeling pretty good.
I love that answer, and all due respect, I found you on the courts because I don't know where the ladies' bathroom is in this room.
Oh, it's the men's
Oh, it's a men's bathroom.
No, I have to be interviewed by the men's bathroom.
Fair dues. And Amy, how do you feel right now?
I feel like I love my partner and my good friend Lauren McDermott because she played like a baller.
Her balls are your balls.
Correct. I agree.
What a team effort all day.
Last ball from her to keep us to another frame. That's the ball that mattered.
And one good ball. What are you going to do?
Oh, that's not true.
One more question for the two of you. It's been going around the
Turning
club.
into Maury.
It's been going around the club that you had a sleepover last night.
Oh, I live with her now.
Yep, she lives with me now. She's my good
so-
friend and partner. You can figure that out.
So yes, so I live in Chicago, which is not very close to Highwood. So
now she lives in
my
Nice if
dear
we could hear
friend
'em, huh?
and partner lives in Highwood.
It's
So why
supposed to be
wouldn't I crash at her
monitored. I don't know
place?
why
Why
it's
am I
not.
going to drive an extra
Why it's not,
2 hours a day? You know, it's called being focused.
I have 2 tournaments in the next 2 days. Do you have another bet?
Not for you. Sorry.
That's all we got. Congratulations to our gold medal winners, Amy and McD. We are so proud. BBN, we're out.